What's going on, guys? I am Crimson CBAD, and today we are here with another live ORAS Wi-Fi battle. Today against a follower and subscriber on YouTube. His link will be in the description below. If you want a chance battling, make sure you are following me on Twitter. It's where I get all my battles, whether I'm looking for them or whether you guys are looking for them. You know, that's the big thing, is that maybe you guys want to battle and you don't know anybody who wants to battle. Hit me up. I'm always down for a battle. If I'm busy, I'll be like, hey, let's do it tomorrow, or you know, I always reschedule. I have not backed out on a challenge yet. I have not turned down a battle yet. So hit me up on there if you guys are interested. And while you're at it, make sure, right around here, there's a little like button. Make sure you hit that for me. We're shooting for 10 likes on all of our ORAS Wi-Fi battles, especially now that they're live and that they have FaceCam. Now you get to see my beautiful face. So today we are battling Jamie. We are in the RU tier. And we're going to go on ahead and get started. I'm going to take a picture of his team. Shout out to everybody who puts their stylus in their mouth. I have a nasty habit of that. You guys are going to get used to that really quick. Let's see. Jamie is bringing the Regirock, the Camerupt, the Politoed, the Malamar, the Golurk, and the Zangoose. So right now what I want to do is, unless he leads off with that Camerupt, Registeel is going to put in the finest with these rocks. I'm going to open up with Registeel. I am bringing Registeel, Typhlosion, Weezing, Pangoro, Kingler, and Ursaring. Some of these have been featured on my channel before, some of them are newcomers. So we're going to see how it goes. If you haven't yet, there is an update video. Please watch that. Please leave a comment. You don't have to like it. You don't have to share it. Sharing is caring, obviously, but you don't have to like it. Leave a comment below, because I ask you guys some questions about the content you want to see on the channel. It's very, very important that you guys leave some feedback, because that's how I know what you guys want to see. So click over to my page, find that update video, Mind of CBAD number 2, and check that out, because that is definitely going to be important. So far we've gotten a lot of feedback on it, which is really good. That's what I love to see. So yeah, please and thank you. Please go do that so I know what you guys want to do. So Jamie is issuing a challenge. He goes off with the Regirock, so he is going to try to get his own rocks up. A shiny Regirock, nonetheless, which is going to be interesting when I go into my shiny Registeel. So we do have a shiny Regi battle right off the bat. I'm going to straight up Stealth Rock this thing. I need rocks up. I want rocks up. I do outspeed. That is a good thing. That is a very good thing. I imagine he's gonna, set up his own rocks right there. So now Typhlosion is definitely at a disadvantage, because it is a Choice Scarfed Eruption Typhlosion. I am gonna go for the T-Wave on this monster. I'm gonna go for the T-Wave. He's probably gonna go for an Earthquake, maybe a Drain Punch. I do have my own Regirock that I like to use. However, he's gonna go for the Protect to scout to see what I want to do. It's a smart play. Very smart play. Let's take a look at his team again. See if he has any resistances to the electric moves. If he does not. Oh, he does on Golurk. So I'm going to go for an Earthquake here, because he might predict the T-Wave again, which he doesn't. He stays in, takes this Earthquake. That is super effective. That's a shame. What does he get? Leftovers? Weakness Policy Regirock. That is a good, solid Pokemon. He goes for the Toxic. I am Steel, though, so don't really know what he was hoping to do. I'm going to go for the T-Wave. Goes for the Rock Slide. That might hurt a bit. Let's see how well I take that. I take that really well, actually. I lied. It's not very effective. I should learn my typing. Get the lefties recovery. The flinch does come in. So we see that. So don't really have anything I want to go into necessarily, so I'm just going to keep setting up T-Waves. Goes for the Rock Slide again. I feel like this thing might just try and flinch me. A lot. Does the flinch come through? Flinch comes through again. Flinch hacks are a real thing, ladies and gentlemen. They are very real. They should not be messed with. Do not tempt the hacks gods, because they will come through. They will come through. For a price, though. For a price. I avoid the Rock Slide, thankfully, and I'm going to get this T-Wave off, which is good. Now I can just keep getting lefties recoveries. And actually, I might just want to go into something. But what, that was my question. I might just go into Pangoro. I'm going to switch out into Pangoro. I'm hoping the Paralyze hacks come through. That's a bad thing to hope for, but I am hoping for that. So we can maybe get a fighting move off on this thing. Shiny Pangoro, look at that thing, that's a monster. We do take rocks damage, unfortunately. And the Parahacks do come through, so it is a semi-safe switch in aside from the rocks damage. What else does he have? I forget. He's got Camerupt, he's got... he might predict the... I'm Choice Banded, so if he predicts the switch and goes into Golurk, or if he switches out into Golurk, this Drain Punch isn't going to do anything. But if he goes into Golurk, I can use this Knockoff. So the question is, do I want to use Knockoff or do I want to use Drain Punch? I'm going to go for Knockoff because he might just switch out into Golurk. No, he stays in. I go for this Knockoff. It's not going to do too much. It's a crit. Goes for the Toxic, and I avoid, thankfully. I avoid. So I'm going to get out of here and unchoice myself, actually. I'm going to go back out into Registeel. I'm going to go back out into Registeel. I'm going to unchoice myself. Next turn, I'm going to go, hopefully switch out, go for an Ice Punch. Ice Punch is going to hurt that thing. So Shiny Registeel comes back on, and he just wants to stay in. He wants to just stay in and see what kind of damage he can get off, because this thing's an actual monster. It is what it is. It's a monster. Look at it. Absolutely ridiculous. So I am going to double switch back out into Pangoro. Because if he knows the Toxic doesn't affect me, I don't think he'll predict the double switch. I don't think he'll predict the double switch, so I will double switch back out into Pangoro. If he predicts the switch and goes for a Toxic, that'll be impressive. I'm not a special attacking Pangoro. I don't know of a special attacking Pangoro. So he withdraws as well. He withdraws as well and goes out into the Golurk, which is a good move on his part. So I am going to go... We do get the rocks damage off. Pangoro is going to go for this knockoff to see what Golurk wants to take. I don't know if he outspeeds me. He might. There's a chance. I'm not too familiar with speed tiers in this tier. So we're going to see what he wants to do. He does withdraw the Golurk, probably predicting the knockoff, and he goes on to Malamar. Malamar's what? Dark Psychic? What affects this thing? Bug? But Knockoff's going to take it out, so I don't really need to worry about type effectiveness. That Malamar is going to definitely not enjoy me. He's not. So now he's going to go out into what? He's going to go out into... So Malamar's gone. If I were him, Politoed's okay. I'm gonna look at... Ooh, Shiny Politoed. That's a new one on the channel. That is definitely a new one on the channel. Sets up the rain, so now Typhlosion's just really... I love my Typhlosion, but it's not necessarily doing anything. So I'm going to go for the knockoff again because I am choiced. It's Stab, and I'm probably going to knock the Damp Rock off. If he gets this burn, I'm going to be really pissed. I'm really pissed. Ah! Alright, Focus Sash. Focus Sash Politoed. That's a new one. Nothing wants to take a Scald in the Rain right now, so I'm just going to stay in. Pangoro's going to go down. Pangoro did take out that Malamar, and honestly, that was what I was most afraid of, to be honest, is any Pokemon with Contrary. Any Pokemon with Contrary absolutely scares me. We could... Let me check speeds really quick, because we might go out into Kingler. We might go out into Kingler. Got a little Dexter app on my phone here. Let's see, Kingler. Base speed 75. Kingler is faster. So we're going to go out into Kingler. Kingler is speed invested. He is adamant he is not jolly. So We do take the rocks damage on Kingler. And now we're just going to go for a... Could go for a superpower. Stab Crab Hammer in the rain might do some damage. We're going to go for a Crab Hammer. We're going to go for a Crab Hammer. I'm assuming we outspeed. Because with Kingler on the field, that Camerupt and that Golurk aren't going to want to do much to us. Same with that Regirock. He's a vicious water weakness now that I look at it. I'm glad I brought Kingler. I'm very glad. We do outspeed. We do land the Crab Hammer. From this range, it should kill. It does kill, thankfully. So down goes the Politoed. Crab Hammer in the rain is not going to... oh, I forgot we're Life Orbed as well. So if that wouldn't have killed, I would have been very upset. You would have seen a salty CBAD. You would have seen that. It's not a pretty sight. So now he's going to go out in a Golurk. Does Golurk outspeed me, I wonder? Because I might want to get a Jolly Kingler if this is going to be an issue. What did we say it was? 95? 75 for Kingler. Golurk is... Oh, Golurk's 55. You're taking this Crab Hammer. You're taking this Crab Hammer into the bank, Golurk. There you go. Down goes the Golurk. It was a super effective stab Crab Hammer in the rain. There was no chance it was living that. Life Orb damage is a real thing, though, as you can see by the screen. If I were him, I would go out into the Zangoose. I would go out into the Zangoose and just try to get some damage off on me, because Regirock and Camerupt don't want any of this Kingler. Yep, he does go out into the Zangoose. Shiny Zangoose. Love that beautiful blue stripe. Look at that. Look at that. We're going to go for a superpower here now, actually, because even at -1 with the superpower decrease, he's stab quick attack. That's going to hurt. Does about what I thought it would. We're going to go for this superpower and hopefully knock this thing out, which we do. We do get the attack drop, though. But still, stab Life Orb in the rain is still going to take out that Regirock and that Camerupt. Unless the rain ends right about now, because it was not a Damp Rock Politoed. Rain stops. So, all he has left is that Regirock, and he has the Camerupt left. Which, as long as Kingler, I mean, Crab Hammer's awesome, Kingler's awesome, Life Orb's awesome. Rocks damage is going to come through on this Regirock, which is a real thing. Bring him down to half, and it's paralyzed. So this Crab Hammer should take it out. I don't see why it wouldn't. I really don't see why it wouldn't take it out at this point. I'm hoping it does. He's thinking about what he wants to do. That's good. At least he's putting some thought into it. But Crab Hammer is still going to take him out, unfortunately for him. Unfortunately. It was a crit. The crit did not matter. The crit did not matter. I will bet this pen that the crit did not matter. So out comes Camerupt. We're going to see the rocks damage on the Camerupt. I wonder if it's Mega Camerupt? Mega Camerupt in NU, I wonder? Either way, this Crab Hammer is going to hurt. A lot of people save their Mega for last, which is really weird. I normally like to just bring my Mega out and go. Just go to town. Yep, Mega Camerupt. Mega Camerupt's coming out. Nice shiny Mega Camerupt. With the Majin Camerupt right there. Crab Hammer's going to come through. He might take it. I know it's bulky. No, he's not going to take it. I lied. Down goes Camerupt. That is going to be a damn near close to a Kingler sweep. So, was that a Kingler sweep? I don't know. Kingler put in the finest, though. Kingler put in the finest. So, Jamie, thank you very much for that battle on Twitter. Or on here. Thank you for following me on Twitter. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. You are one of my biggest supporters. So thank you very much for that battle. I had a wonderful time. Please make sure to shout him out on Twitter. Please make sure you give this video a like if you enjoyed it. If you liked the Kingler, Kingler's awesome. Don't sleep on Kingler. Make sure you give it a like for Kingler. Shooting for 10 likes. 10 on all of our ORAS Wi-Fi battles. So with that, guys, I am Crimson CBAD, and I will talk to you guys soon. Later.